Ancient Battlefield Stage 9 free-to-play team, let's go! Hello guys, WilsonBrox here, hope you guys are having an amazing day. This time I'm here to talk about Ancient Battlefield Stage 9 on Season 2. So this guy, I'm not gonna talk about his skills because I think already everyone knows about his skills. So I'm just going right to the team I'm using. And this is the team I'm using. Most of them are being used by other players as well. So you will find a lot of similar lineups like this one. Alright, so I'm using Frubart as a tank. I'm using this incense burner because this guy now takes 18 seconds. If I go here to timings, you can see, so it's 5 plus 4, 5, 4, it's 18 seconds. It's 18 seconds, it's how much it takes to cycle is all these skills. So that's why I'm using the incense burner to speed up the ultimate from Frobart, and this way I'm gonna take less than this timing to apply the attack penalty. Alright, so starting from Frobart, I have the Incense Burner, I have the Ancestral Protection set with defense here and defense percentage here. I have more HP here and accuracy on this one because we need at least 280 accuracy to apply our debuffs. And I have a lot of accuracy, but we only need 220 accuracy. We don't need this much. You can use a defense rune here. You don't need this one because on this guy we only need 220 accuracy. Alright, then we have Voresh, same thing, I have a lot of accuracy. I'm using the Crown of the Unclean to apply defense penalty and decrease our damage. I'm using this set, Serial Helmet, the Serial Whisper, because it decreases 15% attack of all the allies. I'm using attack percentage here, crit rate here, because I want this guy to help with his damage, because I don't have much damage here. Then I'm using Adolphus. Adolphus is using this set to help with the healing, because this boss does a lot of damage. I'm using the Tiara, because it increases 15% more shield, and this guy gives a huge shield to everyone. And I'm using HP here, Enlightenment here, because the shield can increase with Enlightenment or attack percentage. And we have Exandra, so this is the trick part. So this guy, if you guys remember, this guy is gonna try to stun the furthest enemy and inflict that stun. If it doesn't happen, he's going to enter a backfire situation. Going to enter a backfire status, and this backfire reduces damage dealt by 20%, increase damage taken by 20%, so we want this backfire on all the time, and that's why I have this amount of resistance with this set, because with this set I'm gonna give an extra healing, and if I resist that skill, that stun, he's gonna enter the backfire. And the trick here is to keep the guy you have with more resistance far away, because this guy is gonna try to stun him and he's gonna enter backfire. Then I have a DPS. You can use any DPS you want. The important thing, the trick about this boss is that you can't use any buffs, alright? Because if you use any buffs, he's gonna take all the buffs. If he takes any buffs from our hero, he's going to get this the total damage bonus, and we don't want that, because the more buffs he dispels, the more stacks he's gonna get, stronger he's gonna get, and he's gonna do more damage. So the trick here is to use heroes that don't give any buffs to our heroes, or then you need to set a good timing in a way that is not gonna dispel those buffs. So that's why I'm using Nimbus. Nimbus is not able to get any buffs. And I'm using the Gambler set on him with attack percentage crit right here with the high, and I'm using 2 defense runes here because this guy does a lot of damage, and my DPS, it's a bit squishy, so I need a little bit more defense. Then let's check the timings. About the timings, we have Voresh 17. I'm set to the first one to cast at 17 because I want the Voresh to cast at least around here. And this way, this buff prohibition is gonna last 10 seconds, so it means is gonna be up until here, and this way is not going to get this 40% attack up, which is very dangerous. If we don't dispel this attack up, is going to kill everyone. Then I have the healing at 18.5, so it means she's gonna heal right after his ultimate, so it's when our team takes more damage, and this way I'm going to heal them up, and then cycling it each 18 seconds because she takes 17.7 seconds to cast. Then I have the Incense Burner on this guy, and he's taking less than 18 seconds to cast his ultimate, and this is why I want him to cast always at the same time. So the first one will be at 11.8, and I said to do it each 18 seconds, which means it's a full cycle of the boss. So he's gonna cast ultimate around here, and he's gonna keep casting always ultimate around this stage. So the attack penalty will be up until here to prevent some damage of this boss ultimate. And basically this is it. This is gonna take a little bit because I don't have much damage. If you have stronger heroes, of course, use your heroes, your stronger heroes, if you have like good legendaries with shields and everything else. So the trick here is to have the farthest one with resistance to activate the backfire. Then a buff prohibition will be really good to prevent that attack up before the ultimate, and also attack penalty if you have a tank or anything that is able to apply attack penalty will be good. And then I have this guy with shield because this boss takes huge damage. I'm using this guy here, but on my main account I'm using a legendary. I'm using this guy here, the Trarival, and he does much more damage. So if you have a better DPS without any buffs, so he is able to cast some buffs, but these buffs are not dispellable, so it's fine. Alright, this is gonna take like 4 minutes, so I'm gonna speed up this process. Hope this helps you guys. Let's go. So the first round is always tricky because we are never sure if Vorish is gonna dispel that attack up. Alright, but after this one they survived. But after this one he got a buff prohibition on this boss, and this way is not gonna get the attack up again. Also, as you guys can see, the backfire is up, and this way is doing less 20% less damage and taking more 20% more damage. Vorish is really good because his battle skill is able to dispel these buffs, and his ultimate prevents any buffs.
Before it began.
Great.
So guys, I took almost the 5 minutes, but I don't think we need all this defense and HP and everything else. But this is like the safest way you can do this stage. The last time I took was 4.24 because this is not my main account, but on my main account I don't have so good stats. So having all these shields and all this healing and everything else helps me a lot to survive all the 5 minutes, and since I have more damage I can take less time. So if you have a better DPS you will do this easier. I know this was not the fastest time, but I hope this guide help you guys. I hope you guys can do this stage 9 with this team, because with this team you have more survivability and you have more healing, more defense, more shields, more everything. It helps a lot, and if you get a good DPS you're gonna be faster doing this. Alright guys, so I hope you guys liked this video. If you liked it, don't forget to press that like button, subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Thanks for watching and see you next time.